Welcome, you guys. So this is just a quick little stop I made. I have so much video to go through. I had some really good interactions, like amazing interactions and whistles, and I found the most amazing place on a hill hidden.
See, they're going to be
will blow
invisible
your
now.
mind.
See, guys,
I just
just a
haven't
second.
seen any videos, so I don't want to brag.
I turned the bike off. It was like screaming
Got to
in
work
there.
on that for a day or
Like,
so.
like
Enjoy.
warning. It was like
Love
a.
you guys.
I can't duplicate it. It was right there. So now they're all just gonna be like, dink. That's how it happened. So like, it was a confirmation I was stopping. Now I've been down the road at their buddies. Oh, check this out. Okay, I'm going in here. This is a spot, but man, it's way up here, you guys. So let me. Man, my backpack is. They're right there. I'm gonna leave everything right here. My backpack's all tied down. Guys, wait for this one. Watch this. I kind of wanted to film them. I knew they were there, and then when I got the noise, so here's two things. Like immediately in a bad mood, and immediately completely excited, because there's nothing better than getting noise. But I knew exactly what it was. It was that told everyone in there. And wait till I show you. Like, I've never been in here, but I can tell. I can see it, and I see amazement right here. Look at this. So I'm at 12.5. Nobody uses this road. It's an old logging road. You can see it just doesn't get used. I think a side-by-side came up. Look, all summer. The last person that was here was me, and there was a side-by-side, you can see. It looks like he went up and he came down. Check this out. Oh, sorry. I ruined it. Look at that. Of course, it has to be touching the third. Has to. Decoration, right? I filmed a video in that world in there last year, and I couldn't. It wasn't that exciting because I can't. It's like Bigfoot Universe. It's beautiful and open, and you can see for hundreds of yards. And I don't understand it. A big bear came by, like a grizzly bear. That shit doesn't belong there. It was so weird, right? And I get to this one spot, which I did see before. So that was coming out further. That got broken. It's not like they're hiding in there. He just doesn't want me to see him with my own eyes. And that was what that is. Because believe me, they wouldn't be sticking these things out here. This is all, if it was all incognito, like, whatever you do, don't let them know you're there. It's not about that. It's about, don't let them see you. That's when it all comes down to people. They know us too well. They probably made us. Not them, but like their bosses. They probably made us. Look at the blinding. This is what I'm trying to look through. You guys, I swear to you. You know how many times I have to turn the bike off? Like the second I turn it off and nothing happens? And then when it's so blatant like that, it's too good. This is where they were. They were right there, and there hasn't been a noise since. It was so loud, you guys. There's no way it was a coincidence. You'll believe me because, look, why would I lie about that one noise if I'm showing you this? Oh, wow, his seat's right there. That's where it was. You guys, I swear I know this is true, okay? There's one right there, but watch. There's an older one right there. Look at this place, you guys. Holy shit, it's right there. I swear on my own, whatever I have to swear on to you, to Jesus, to God himself, I promise you have my solemn word of honor that just happened. The scream from here to alert happened. And then this guy's gone. Now where does he go, this guy? I know it's a Dogman type. It's probably a closed face. So it looks like a Bigfoot, but he has a closed face. And here's where he is. I don't know if these are all his seats or his family's here. Look, this is what you want. Yeah, these are the guys. Well, in a way, oh my God, look at all this seat, you guys. Thank God. I almost didn't come up here. I just knew to come up here. Look at this spider web thing, you guys. This is exactly like the other one where I saw them. It's the same thing. It's a little bit different. Look at all their seats, you guys. Oh, there's little ones back here too. Don't be surprised if some of these big ones can become little. I just hope not. I don't believe it. I just have to be willing to. I'm almost not willing to. You guys, that's the best seat in the world. I have a lot of best seats in the world, but that's the best seat. It's the best seat in the world. Now, where'd you go, buddy? I know you're right here. Of course, these guys are very aware of me. I spent days right across. I saw something going on in here from the road last year, but not like this. Look, he's got the full scale. When you have it on this, this guy is set up to teleport, like right here, you guys. This is one guy, in my opinion. Right there. It's one dude. But I don't know. Because based on what I've seen, it's one guy. So, but you know, who knows? There could be things that look the same that could be different. You see this? Look at this, you guys. This is about 24 miles from my house, up a road. I'm not looking forward to going home. No gun. Who's brave? The brave farmer that filmed Bigfoot or the guy that stands in the seat of the Dogman without a weapon on purpose? The brave farmer filmed a Bigfoot. Give me a break. Brave farmer. Oh my God, I've heard it all now. If that's not to sell, I don't know what is. You're all psychology, so now you're going to click on it. To see the brave farmer. Something a storyteller made up. But you're not going to click to see the guy that's actually standing where real beings are you? This is the spot of all spots. I'm actually really lightheaded right now. Look at this. I feel really weird. Right there. All of a sudden, I'm fine. I just felt, I got right here. Look, let me show you where I was standing and tell me if you think. Like, it's something I felt before without being in here. Wow, you guys, look at this spot. I should go back and get all my stuff. I've already filmed all day. I gotta go. I gotta see what's going on in here. They're all just, I mean, you guys, I wish I'd give anything to have that playing on a video when I pulled up. You see these are X's, right? I don't have to show you. Giant, perfect X's. Look at this. That's weaved. That one goes up and breaks. That's amazing right there. That's a trident. Remember, a lot of times I don't show you the details because I'm ADD. This is where I was. I'm in here. I feel all of a sudden I get really, really lightheaded. It was so weird. Really flat there again. You gotta see how flat. There's pine needles everywhere, but right there. X. X, X, X. Look how many X's it makes, you guys. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's all kinds of shit right there. This is the spot. I almost had the best video ever because I'm willing to get the freight train ones. I call them freight trains. Because like that, they wait till the last second. He wasn't going to move if I kept driving by. Trust me, he wasn't going to do anything. This guy right here, it's happened to me before, and that time, somehow he didn't know I was coming. I believe when you see this network like this, and then you'll see one seat underneath it, it's all for him. He necessarily doesn't have all those others around him. This is just a theory and something I can read from their language. They seem to be sort of loners. Like, even though I think there's other ones here, he's sitting in that seat by himself, I believe. Because there could be reasons. You know, that's why they're just sitting there. Like, he could be recharging, could be meditating. It could be literally a million things that you could not even think of. Why they're here. We just think, oh, they're just hanging out. You know, it's like, it could be way more complicated than that. It most likely is. That seat is the ultimate. All that's for that seat. These giant X's, all for that. or a playground. So it's either the big one or it's a bunch of little ones, but it's looking like the Dogman one to me. And then there's a Bigfoot universe right that way. The forest changes 100%. You got to see how much it changes. Just over there. See, this is all suspicious to me. Take you into a world of little people. Look at this place. You guys. That's why I do this for my job. Because no one is ever going to find this spot on the weekend, I promise. It takes years of doing this every day and even being nearby to finally finding some of the best visual places, the most unbelievable spots. They move as well. So these guys, like that guy might move. So in 2 years, that spot will look different. He'll probably move over, most likely nearby somewhere. That's custom. That's why I know that guy doesn't go to Virginia. That spot's set up for someone special. That's not for that guy didn't make that place over there so a bunch of random people who decided to come to Colorado today could teleport there. That's his spot. Just trust me. Look at this place. Everywhere you look, it's just two leaners, it's a squatch fest seat. All off the ground, by the way. Whoa, I just saw something. Oh my God. I saw something. Oh, I can't explain it. So fast, and then I think I just thought I saw something, and I didn't. But it was like fast enough where I might have. See, these. I think those used to be spots. That's just what I was showing you over there. See, so was that. They've been over the years. That could have been from 30 or 40 years ago. Some never change. Like the ones, the big places they say held for ceremonies, never seem to change. They change, like they'll always add, but those seats will always be there. And then they'll rearrange the seats, but they're usually right there. These places at the top of the world, it's a little bit different. Let me end this. I gotta show you this. Okay, so look how close that was, right? Look at that. You'd never know. Look, I'm not hiding. You just, even as a person, you cannot see that stuff, right? It's the way they do it. Yet they'll tell you there, but you can't see the blatant until you walk in. See? And then here's the Bigfoot world and how the forest just completely changes. And then you have like Sasquatch. They don't have a giant network and then a seat. They have huge world record setting tridents laying down on their sides. Are those different beings than the one behind me? Absolutely. They're best of friends. Well, they certainly get along because they live with each other, Look at that X. That's an amazing, beautiful world in there. Can't figure it out. You just end up walking through like this giant open green. Let me show you. And then you'll find like the most amazing structure, and then that's it. And then you have to walk. Then you'll see the next one, and then you go to the next spot, and like there's a spot like there. See where it used to be? That's where it used to be. That might still be. Whatever will be, will be. But then you go in there, and there's like a spot there where that big tree is. And then you got to go to the next one. And this is something special. You guys could just trust me on this one. Okay, I filmed in there a whole video, two or three videos in there. They're all the same day, but I made or 2 days, but I made 2 or 3 videos. So here you can. Not really. That's not even an X. It just looks like it. That's a real X. But it's on an angle hard to see. And you really don't see much. Look. Oh man, they put that up since last time. Look, I know they did. I saw it right away. I noticed. See that? They did that tree. Right there. They put it on the border. They always do it. I don't know why. It's like they're taught. Because that guy will do the same thing as my other guy 60 miles from here. He'll have to put the thing on the border. It's so bizarre. You guys, that place is huge. I just showed you a little bit of it because I've been out all day. I can't jump in there without my gun. I have it with me, but weird tridents. I don't feel like undoing everything. I think I can just put that up as a video right there. Just a 10-minute video of that spot. It's that good. It's that good. I'm ruining the video by doing this. I got to show you. See, then and watch. This is why you got to be good. Okay, so here they are. There's their trident, right? And then watch. See how there's just two, but they're two giant leaners? Look, 1, 2. And they're perfectly uniform, right? That's a spot. I don't really expect to see that, although that's where I saw the one in Bigfoot Universe. Common sense plays no role in these guys. So if you think, oh, I'm not going to see one here, or you think, because this is what I do all day long. Then think again. Look how long that's been sitting there. That's a trident. You guys, I cannot emphasize, I'm going to end this video. I cannot emphasize to you enough how loud when I stopped was. I do it on purpose. I know how to stop where he thinks I'm not. I'm stopped and turned off within, like, so quick, within 1 or 2 seconds. The second the key's off, I did it. That's not what it sounded like. But it was so loud, and it was within 50 feet, 100 feet of me. And there's nothing there. Like, I couldn't see, but once I went in there, of course, there's nothing there. That's kind of blatant, actually, right there. And I've watched one, you guys. I have been right next to him where he jumped up from a seat that looks exactly like that, except it's more. And that's why I call him freight train. It sounded like a freight train, but only for like 1 or 2 seconds, and then it was gone. I got to see him, but then he got behind too many of the spider webs. I couldn't see him. It was like, being behind like over there, even though he's only 20 feet from me, and then it just stopped. Right there and then, he disappeared. The noise stopped and he stopped. I think they go out. So it's not like he might be looking at you from over there cloaked, but I don't think that's where they come from. I've heard that, you guys, I've recorded myself audio from their side. And it would actually shock you at what it sounds like. Look at that trident. That's why I would rather film. See, this is better. So you'd rather spend a day in there, believe it or not. You'd be more bored, but you'd rather go film a video in there. So if you want to go below people's minds, you go in there, because that's where, and nothing will happen when you get to his seat. I mean, I'm waiting for that. Yeah, besides freight train, because that was an accident. He didn't mean for that to happen. So, but like, in other words, they're not going to do anything on purpose when I have you inside those spider webs. It's hardly ever happens. But as soon as you walk out and I go in there, then that will, over now. I'm cool. So I'm not sure. I'm taking this clip later, so I don't know if I'll get it in or not, but I showed you that cool spot. I'll try to remember. I showed you that cool spot with, like, it's gonna be the video. And that ends here, right? Like, it's just the DOGMAN, it's the insane seat, right? It's just undeniable. It's so good. I hope it comes out good on the camera. This is where both of it starts. So you have your side over here. Here's your side. Whatever. The side over here, that's like Bigfoot Universe, where things look like that. And then you go in there, and it's the same system and language, but it's more spider webby, and there's definitive place for a king to sit. Things like that. But I don't know. I still feel like these are the ones where it's beautiful like that. That's where it happened to me, so I always felt that. It's etched in stone in my brain. Like, that's where you go if you want to get lucky enough to have something special happen to you. Look at that X, you guys. It's huge. I mean, it's so much bigger than it probably comes out in the camera. It's a huge X. Like, if you were standing there, your head would be right there. Blatant. No one uses the road. Look, and they have another one, of course, that was there near it. This other world stops right about here. And this one, so they both start right here. These guys don't give you an X though, so it's the same. Is it the same place? I think so. They're just different beings. Over now.